Alright, how we doing? As you can see, it's 4 a.m. Feeling a bit better today. Waking up a little bit earlier to do my morning routine rather than waking up straight at 4. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Had a great weekend away with the family. Went to a concert at a local place, about 4 hours drive, and yeah, it was unreal. Spend that time together. Just get away from the charts as well. Secure another payout. So we'll show you guys that, but we'll start obviously with the verse for the day. My main one. Yeah, so the verse for today is verse 30. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. I think all of today is actually really nice, but this one specifically for trading, I've definitely noticed it. I used to be in a Discord and I would focus on everyone's results. Although I was really positive, I can truthfully say that every time someone got a payout or passed a funded challenge, I'd genuinely be happy, but there would also be this sort of envy deep down. It would be like, why aren't I passing these challenges and why aren't I doing all of this stuff? Excuse my alarm, just bear with me. But yeah, I think this is important. Envy rots the bone. It really takes away from your life, constantly comparing and trying to be where someone else is at life, especially in trading. To have some peace in your heart, know that you're exactly where you need to be. You don't need to compare yourself with anyone. This is your journey. Take the steps and take the time that you need to get to the destination you're trying to get to. Everyone's got different distances, timelines, profit they want to achieve, all of that stuff. So yeah, try not to compare yourself with anyone. Just take the journey slow and steady. Coming to the payouts tab, we can see that we have $4,000 dispersed on the 11th of the 10th. So 3 days ago, being the 14th today, we did get another payout. It was a little bit longer than the last one we had over the weekend. I didn't think they were actually going to pay me out, but the money came into my bank account yesterday. I still had to wait 2 days for this one to get processed. Thank God, 5 payouts so far with Funded Next, and I'm actually going to be in the process of purchasing some more accounts. So with the way that I'm doing my payout splits, I'll bring it up now actually again. I'm pretty transparent with my figures there, but basically I split it between 5%, 10% and 20% of the payout, and that goes to different areas. The investing and saving is the majority of the 20%ers. The 10%ers are just for stuff that I use daily, or like groceries and fuel. And then 5% is for either luxuries or for my kids, just putting money aside for them in the future. So that's the easiest way I found to be consistent in that. And I love that it's a percentage, so it doesn't matter what the payout is, even if it's 20 bands. It's still the same process of where it goes. By God's grace, we've been able to, I got 20% reinvested back into trading, so 10% going to a personal account, and then 10% going to more funded challenges. Being in Australia, if I buy these American accounts, I get slapped with transaction fees. It's not much, $5, but it adds up, especially if you're getting a lot of accounts. Like 10 accounts, that's already $50. 100 accounts, that's $500 just in fees. So I use another bank that doesn't charge any international transaction fees, but that card has been cooked a little bit. I don't know, so I'll see if it works here, try to get some more accounts, and then I'll run you through the charts and the plan for today. Alright, cool. I've just switched up the trader rate to be light mode. I actually really like this. I hope this isn't too jarring for your eyes, but we have got another challenge account in here. We've obviously got our 2 funded accounts. And then I've also purchased a Take Profit Trader 25k account as well. Rocking with a few accounts now. Still got a little bit left in the prop firm bank account, if you will. Looks like we're pushing up here, but what I'm going to do, I was taking my daughter for a walk today. I had an epiphany that we don't really need to go for really high size now. With the 40% rule, and because we've already built up a decent buffer, we only need to really go for $300. We'll look at $250 for both of these accounts now. So we can hit 3 days of 300. It's obviously going to be $900 profit. We can withdraw 800 of that. We're still going to be growing the account by $100. But now we're just not really, we don't need that much. We can really size down and just work on getting these last 2 payouts. Because I think once you get 4 payouts, they'll start monitoring your trading to see if you can go to a live account. At that point, you can withdraw every day. I don't think we change the process. We'll probably go back to the 250, 500 profit. That's my game plan with the evals. With this new account that we just bought, I'll be going heavy with the size to try and hit the target 525 in 1 day. but we'll just see. I don't think there's too much movement. I just realized today is a US bank holiday as well, so more than likely we're not going to get too much movement today. As we can see, haven't really done a whole lot. It'll be interesting to see if we break through, but what I was saying is let me just mark up the charts now. So I'll start with my previous week levels. I've now hidden the volume profiles for each day for now, just because you can get it a little bit messy. I go to an hourly chart because I can go right to the hour that the market's open. Basically, we're going to take last week, Monday, wherever it is, Monday the 6th, and when the market opens, so shifting just pre-market to like that Sunday open time. So from here, we're getting our fixed range profile tool, starting from Sunday at 8. I'm not going to be able to take this the whole way, but basically dragging this all the way till Friday close before Sunday starts. So that is our previous week's volume range. So starting from Monday, going all the way till Friday. So previous week value area highs are sitting here, and these are these solid lines. Previous week point of control resting right here, and then previous week value area lows resting right here. So we might actually be grinding up to reach this previous week value area low area before we start seeing a spill down. So now that I've done the weekly, we can delete this and we'll put our previous day levels on. So from Friday last week, so we've got the previous day value area lows, which more than likely is going to be all the way down here, I'm assuming. Yeah, all the way down here. Obviously it doesn't have to be exact on the dot, but as close as you can get it is ideal. Then we got previous day point of control resting up here, and then previous day value area highs, very similar to the Thursday of last week. So that's our main levels for volume of the marks on the 4 hour and the daily here. So the 4 hours is my yellow, daily and monthly levels are in purple. If it's above a daily, you'll see that it's more bolded. So weekly and monthly bits resting down in here. We did actually manage to tap these. More than likely we might still be pushing back to the upside here. I didn't even realize that these levels were tapped. So as you can see right here, I would springboarded all the way back up here. Might have just been some Trump manipulation last week. I think longs are probably back on the table here. Just wait and see. It is very choppy with the bank holiday today, so I'm not really trying to do the most today. We'll just wait and see if there is an opportunity for us here. They're looking like we are. What did we do? We wicked London highs here, and we came down. Market structure shift. We closed below this busy. So a little short play right now. Cool. So as usual, just starting with our 1 micro position. Short seems on the tables here. Don't really want to fight this order flow though. Just wait and see how this lasts. Looks like we're breaking this level. We've got 4 micros on here now. I added 3, but I think there's a delay on the take profit trading. I have a feeling it's not actually down this amount. That's just starting to get pushed. I gotta watch this one, not this one, and get sucked in. But just taking 3 micros in this one as well. I've done this before with a delayed feed. And when I closed, depending on where it was sitting, that's what the market wanted to do. So just wait and see. Looking London highs once again. Looks bad, but there just isn't much volume here to back that up, as we can see. My targets now would be the previous week value area lows. There's not really any other levels that I'm looking at. We've obviously got value area highs, which we'll just tap now. Point of control resting pretty closely here too. We are up already 2.29% on the day, which is insane. This massive gap is going to be interesting. I'm not sure whether we actually have the juice to hold here from real high time frames. I'd like to see this high wicked. The previous week value area highs resting there too. Gold looks like it's having a bit of a push to the upside as well. Gold just has not stopped climbing, so it's always good to see. We'll take a long on gold as well. Do the same over here. Long on gold. Nice react. M&Q bleeding a little bit here actually. And gold too. Hopefully we're just finding a pocket in here before we bounce back up. Okay. Now we're starting to move a little bit. We'll bounce back. Shift to the lower time frames. Okay, with this low. There's nowhere else really to go. Like we'd want to see us pushing up from around here. So let's just wait and see. There is a tiny little 2-minute busy at 9:40. Nice reaction there as well. We're going to add in our last 3 for our 7 here. Looking for a decent push to the upside. Just want to get a bit more confirmation before adding into the take profit trader as well. It's going to be really hard to know where I'm at on that account. I've just realised gold sort of offsetting this push down, which is good to see. Haven't really taken these lows yet. Nice push to the upside though, not down. We've just made equal lows. We have wicked this ever so slightly, but this still remains untapped. So yeah, that 940, it really is on that dotted line. Might have gotten in a little bit early, but that's okay. Dang, that's not good. Just had this spill down. Obviously super low probability conditions today. It is what it is. First losing day for these accounts. It's gonna bounce back up here as well. It's frustrating, man. Very frustrating, I won't lie. I'm probably gonna, cause let me take myself out of these positions. Yeah, I need to sort this out before I can start trading on TradeAway, because otherwise that's just gonna cook me. Yeah, a little bit bummed at that, not gonna lie, but we need a losing day anyway, and now we are starting to mount. Let me take these up, 959. I'm gonna just trade on this one account here. So if we lose this low on gold, I'm out. Seriously not convinced for this downward move. Okay, changing back to dark mode. It actually is a bit easier on my eyes, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see where this 3 minute closes. I'm just watching these numbers. See if we get a pushback or we're gonna keep melting down. Definitely not a super strong closure here. Spilling probably into this BC. Just watching the drawdown to liquidation level here. Okay, get out of there. Still letting gold do its thing. We've wicked out this low. I'm gonna try again for a long here. You can see I'm pretty aggressive on these challenge accounts. Let's see, okay, I've got a 10-minute busy resting right in here. Just gotta be mindful of this. Up into here. Just wanna make sure we're in the green before we look to add in the move. Let's see if we get some respite here. Got stopped out on gold. What a crazy move, man. Point of control resting right here now. It's decent enough reaction for me here. I'm not sure what the max minis you can have on the account. Nice push. 1 minute chart. Be looking for these highs. Taking, want to inverse this. Point of control, 10-minute BC resting right here. Should be pushing higher towards 25057. See if we can add one more in here. Then we'll look to go break even pretty quick. So we got 3 minis on this one. As you can see, I don't really muck around. It comes to the challenge phase. Stops at this low resting right here. I need to be able to see that. We're wrestling a little bit here. See if we want to go lower or higher from here. Trying to hold. There we go. Not ideal here. Not ideal that we're pushing for these lows again. Might have to take our last $50 here. Super annoying. Probably didn't need to add that third one in, but that's okay. Now we just size back down again to 2 macros. So we're going to see on an M3, we did hold this before. More than likely we're going to run for this actual point of control level. 903. Where's 903? Resting right about here. We might look to bounce back up straight from here. Yeah, so if I didn't put that third one in, probably would have had stops resting right here before. And then we could look to take this to the upside, but that's okay. These things happen. And again, like with the combines, I'm usually pretty aggressive. I think today was probably a little bit too much. Probably didn't need to go that hard, but that's okay. I just need to see if we can get this pop up from here. Should be patient. It looks like we will. Okay. Still just gotta wait. 903 is our point of control level here. Counts. Let's just wait and see. Tried to go for a long. Did not work out at all. That is so painful, man. That is so painful, bro. But that's my own fault. Why did I go for 3 minis? That's on me. I can't really get mad at the market. Not a great day, but I'm glad we get to show this. Probably went a bit balls to the walls on a bank holiday. I'm glad we had our max loss in place. We don't really need to swing for the fences now with these accounts. There's some drawdown now that we've got to fight through, but it is what it is, all part of the process. Going a little bit heavy on the take profit traders here, just obviously using this account to watch my entries and stuff. We did get in actually quite low on the take profit trader. I'm just watching where we are here. If we start pushing down to these lows, just gotta be a little bit careful. Yeah, nice, very nice. I'm just going to go market orders for these really. So looking to try get back up to here if we can. Entry would be around here, so 916. Really bad session today, guys. Obviously blowing this account. Took some more trades, still trying to long this downward move on MNQ and not being able to see the data. Should have just taken the time to fix this. But now starting with $164 on this account. Risk manager, man. Very silly by me here, but that's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I am glad that we've only taken a 250 loss on these accounts. I've really just got to size way down. I think I'm still thinking that I've got the 500 drawdown available, but even so, that is half of that amount, and we would have gone wiped out. Still looking for longs up here. So yeah, a little bit silly on my part today, but got to be transparent and honest, document it all. So yeah, gonna put down the loss with either passing or failing within the same day. It is what it is. It's a bit annoying because with Take Profit Trader you can only pass with 5 days anyway. So I'm glad that we couldn't have passed that account today even if we wanted to. A little bit bummed about the losing day, but it's all part of it. It's all part of the process, all part of the journey. So got to record it. On that note, I'll get on with my day. Pray you guys all have good days as well. Stay blessed. Peace.